The reason of having a polygamy family is that you can have one wife handle this investment, this wife handle this household, this wife handle this, and you keep everything within the family. Here's a point there. Our viewers, our viewers, even women themselves, earlier on when we had the women speaking, women themselves said it's okay. If you have a wife who is barren, if your first wife is barren, can you then not marry a second wife for your legacy to continue? Number two, there's the aspect of roles are divided. He clearly pointed out very well that you have one wife take care of this, the second wife take care of this. And even in some of the conversations that I've also had, you find that their wives even end up becoming very good friends and they run the household very effectively compared to a normal household where there's one woman, one wife. There's also the aspect which you also equally pointed out very well. If your first wife is not able to give birth, but you then can marry another one who will be able to give you children and your name can continue. So Saidim also had a few remarks to make on that. Before I get your feedback, let me just hear his thoughts on that, if you could add to that.
If you look at the proponents of polygamy, most of them are ladies. Just the other day, we had Honorable Gathoni Wamuchomba asking men to marry more than one wife.
Reasons?
The reason is that is the only way men will be responsible. Because we have married men who are getting children out of wedlock.
But we also have polygamy men who can sustain their family.
They fear bringing in another woman for fear of being branded polygamist. So instead of hiding our heads in the sand, it's better that we confront this issue and allow men to marry more than one wife. You know, if you look at the population, you find that the population of women in this country is more than that of women. And hardly do you find unmarried men. But there are so many unmarried women out there. What could be the reason? The reason is that the number of women outweighs that of men.
What do you say to critics when they say that polygamy is an African thing, it's not biblical?
I want to tell people, Kenyans, that polygamy is not biblical. It's biblical.
It's biblical. Polygamy is biblical.
Polygamy is biblical.
Okay, go ahead.
Let us look at it in this aspect. If polygamy is bad, as what the Reverend is insinuating, then it means that it is devilish, it is evil, and it is sinful. Then we ask ourselves a question. Is any polygamous man destined for hell? Because we have the wise Solomon marrying more than even 700 wives.
Right, and 300 concubines.
Yeah, he had 300 concubines. We have King David. Are those men in hell?